Good morning and welcome to the video for Friday, May the 8th. This is for 4th grade, working on our new lesson, working with liters, milliliters, kilograms, and grams. So we are going to be converting between those, and we are working with basically multiplying by 1,000, which I'm sure all of us can do at this point without any sort of difficulty. So if we take 9 kilograms, we multiply it by the number of grams in a kilogram, we are going to get 9,000. If we did the same thing with liters and milliliters, it works the exact same way. And so we would end up going ahead and changing to 5,000 milliliters, which gives us that. So we are not working with grams to milligrams. So that's one of the things that's important to notice. This is what our normal unit of measurement is, or standard unit of measurement for the metric system for this. And so everything is based on 1 liter and going either larger or smaller. We are starting with kilograms and going backward to grams instead of doing grams to milligrams. So just something to keep in mind. Number 1, we have 1,000 milliliters in 1 liter. And so you can actually get this by looking a little bit further down the page. I can see it right here with number 8. Since I'm going from a larger unit to a smaller unit, I can multiply 3 times 1,000. And that would give us 3,000 milliliters. So again, for all of these, you're going to take this number here, multiply it by 1,000. So pause the video if you need to, and that will get you pretty much through this whole page. I added the problem solving page, or the first page of that, just so we can get a little bit more useful practice with this. So I'm just going to go ahead and scribble these in real quick. So 4 times 1,000 is 4,000. 6 times 1,000 is 6,000. We're just putting 3 zeros at the end of what we're working with. If we wanted to go from milliliters and say how much of a liter it is, that would be much more useful in my opinion, but that is something that we will work on in 5th and 6th grade. This is just kind of introducing the idea. So 1,000 grams in a kilogram is going to be greater than 900 grams. 2,000 milliliters on this side, 2,000 milliliters on this side is equal. And then filling out the chart, we're just counting by ones, going down the left-hand side, and then we are multiplying by 1,000 to get our other numbers. So this part, again, fairly easy. And just pretend I did the rest of that. I'm not going to spend the extra time for that. Let's take a look at these. These are actually at least somewhat useful in that we have to do certain things. So if we have 8 liters of water, again, we're going to multiply by 1,000. If we have 3 water bottles and we fill each bottle with 1 liter, that is going to give us a total of 3 liters. Then we can compare it to and convert it to milliliters. So that would give us 3 times 1,000, which is 3,000. Number 12, we have a mass of 3 kilograms when the backpack is empty. If we don't want to carry any more than 7 kilograms, then we need to only add 4,000 grams. So 4 kilograms would come out to 4,000 grams. Number 5, a large water cooler contains 20 liters of iced tea and 5 liters of iced tea in a small cooler. We want to compare how many more milliliters, so we're going to have 15 liters difference, and then converting that to milliliters, 15 times 1,000 would give us 15,000 milliliters. Number 14, a 500-gram bag of granola costs $4 and a 2-kilogram bag of granola costs $15. What is the least expensive way to buy 2,000 grams of granola? Well, if I were to buy 500 grams of granola at a time and do that 4 times, I would get 2,000 grams for $16. So 4 times 4 would give us the top amount, and that would be $16. Since 2 kilograms is equal to 2,000 grams, this would be the easiest way to do that. And the most frequent way that you would end up having to use this type of thing in real life, other than working with recipes and trying to measure things out. The world's largest apple has a mass of 1,849 grams. Said that the mass was greater than 2 kilograms. Does that make sense? Let's think about how many grams would be in a kilogram. That would be 1,000. Multiply that by 2. That would give us 2,000 grams. So this is actually going to be less. And so let's take a look at our homework problems real quick. Again, Risen Christ students, you are working with the evens on the front, number 1 and 2 on the back, but I will cover everything. Number 12, figure out something that you would like to do. You could borrow an example that's already in the lesson. The big part I'm concerned about with is explain how to find the solution. So if you can put in words what you need to do to get from kilograms to grams, that's the part that I'm going to ask you for in the Google form. And so everything else is just a simple conversion, or we are converting kilograms to grams here to compare. We're converting liters to milliliters to be able to compare here. On the back, number 1 and number 2, we are going to add both of these together and then change it to milliliters. This one we're going to have 3 kilograms left over, and so we are going to take this number, subtract here, and say how many grams are left over. And then the rest of these, I actually like all of these. So these should all be pretty self-explanatory. For number 4, it doesn't have to specifically be something that looks like this, but it can. That would probably be the best way to do that if we're going to use the proper definition for line for this. Both of these, of course, being rays. So however you want to draw that. And then number 6, we're going from decimeters to centimeters. So if you remember working counting by tens, we would go from meters, multiply a meter times 10 to get to decimeters, multiply decimeters times 10 to get to centimeters. And then pounds and ounces, there are 16 ounces in a pound. So hope that helps with explaining the lesson for today as well as the problems for the homework. There will be a video coming out for the homework at 6 p.m. tonight, and that will wrap up this particular week for my students. And then next week you guys will have 4 additional lessons. I'll give some more details as far as how that is all going to work, as well as some additional announcements in the homework video. So have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.